Yeah, it's that time again. We're gonna go seafoaming, but this time it's gonna be the Eagle. I'm gonna try it a little bit differently this time. Mostly the correct way. Last time I did it, I just put it right in the vacuum line of my truck while I was running, and that was pretty much it. This time I'm going to just go right through the carburetor. Just kind of pour it slowly, dripping it in the intake, until I get a decent amount into there, and then shut it down, let it sit for a couple minutes and start back up, and then pretty much flush it out that way. This car's already had plenty of seafoam done through it, except only through the gas tank, so I might throw a little bit more in there just to follow up any. Probably doesn't really need it. But before all that, we need to get this car warmed up, so I'm going to take it right around a block. And then when we come back, get some of this in there, kind of stick my finger in there so it drips down. You gotta be careful with the stuff just in case, you might lock up your motor. Because it is, a liquid, and liquid doesn't compress, and you don't want to get too much of that in your cylinders because, it doesn't compress. And it would really, really, really be bad to blow your engine up with seafoam. Because, that's kind of embarrassing. So hopefully that doesn't happen. It really shouldn't. I've done it before. I've done it to the point where I was like just sticking the whole bottle in the vacuum line, just having the Ranger suck it all in. Kind of lucky I didn't lock it up at that point, but that's how we're going to do it with the Eagle. But like I said, we got to get warmed up, so I'm going to give it a ride around the block. I just put some new spark plugs in there, so don't think it would run or start any differently, but for the sake of video and for YouTubers, I'll post a startup. It's warm outside, so I can't really call it cold, other than the fact it hasn't been running in a day. It's been like a day. It's not really saying much. Well, I guess it's something nonetheless. Usually is enough right there. Usually doesn't want to start the first time. Come on, dude. That's kind of the reason why I want seafoam right there. It's a little hard starting. Just a little. But otherwise it's not too bad. It does get a little finicky when it gets warm. Like, it seems more of like an ignition problem, maybe with the ignition control module. So, my time is going down really fast, so I better turn this off. It likes it. Seems like a bad idea to be doing it like this, eh? Well, unfortunately the other camera died right in the middle of that. But I did finish that off. Put a little bit in the gas tank and then dropped a few more drops after turning it off and let it set for a couple minutes. And it did start It did try starting to smoke up right when I was doing it, so we should get a good smoke show. Just in case. And now we wait. Yeah, it's a little rough right now. Well, it was starting to smoke up a little bit. When I was doing it. Huh. It is running rough though. Still nothing. Weird. Maybe my car just wasn't that dirty. Well, the 162,000 miles, you kind of expect something. Really doesn't like those lower RPMs right now though. This car does have a low RPM stalling issue. Yeah. Yeah, no.
I used to have a FX4 2-door. For the motor.
The 258.
That was it?
Yeah.
That's the inline 6?
Yeah.
That's a good motor too.
I just ran some seafoam through and it's not smoking up.
Oh, I got you.
It's running a little rough, like it's got some in there, but no smoke. Huh.
4-wheel drive work?
Yeah. At least I think it's so. I really tested it in motor anyway.
These things. If I could get it, I said, you know, if I had one of these things, those would take it in heartbeat. You can't find them in good shape anymore, and they want it.
This one's from Washington, so it's got like little rust on there anywhere. And plus it has undercoating on it right now, so it's not likely to get any major.
No, they work good. Through the snow, you get some good tires on the snow, you'll go through more.
I got my Ranger tires still for the winter, but I think they might be just a little too big to get on there. 225s. Yeah.
These things go
Yeah.
She put her right down to the go right back out of it, and it was something I wouldn't want to take. I wouldn't want to go down. And she said, I just got the floor. She said, they can climb right out of there. And I said, pretty good. There you go. You don't find them that clean.
Yeah. Just had to get it when I saw it.
Yeah.
It was going to be traded in too, so like I'll trade my truck for it.
Okay. These things are really good, Ronner. Like I said, man, I was looking for them online not too long ago. I said, I could find me a good one of these again. I'd be on it. I would be on it.
Yeah.
oil change in them. That's
Yeah.
all I gotta say. Keep that oil change.
I'd like to see you later. Eagle fan there. You definitely smell the exhaust though. And that little rattling's my exhaust. It's held up by wire right now. All the mounts rusted away. It was only being held on by the header when I got it. That was pretty funny stuff. Yeah. Well, I'm going to take it for a small drive. I can't really be driving with my phone in hand. I'll see if my other camera is charged enough, maybe. Probably stall out on me on the ride.